Neil Greaves, the Brexit Party candidate for the next general election, whenever that is.
Yeah.
Why are you standing?
Well, I'm standing because I think Harlow hasn't fared particularly well under the Tory government. I mean, it's taken over 3 years not to actually implement Brexit, and the Tories have implemented and been put in legislation that has harmed Harlow greatly in terms of permitted development, and that's caused a lot of social problems here in Harlow. And the thing is that the Tories seem to be able to find, £1 billion to give to the DUP just to save their political backside, when that could actually pay for 3 hospitals. So you could argue in some theory that the money and the funding could already be there if it wasn't for the Tories actually trying to save their own political skins.
Okay, we'll go back to other issues in a second, but you're the Brexit Party.
Yes.
So would it be logical to say Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, delivers a no-deal Brexit on November the 1st? That's the last we'll see of you.
Well, no, I don't think it would be the last you'll see of us, because I don't think he would actually deliver it on the 31st. I think there will be an election called before then, and it would actually go maybe before the 31st, or it may well run over the 31st of general election.
And maybe I should go back before then and say, you're the Brexit Party, I've got a feeling you agree with. What is it you think is attractive, and especially to people of Harlow, about Brexit?
Well, I mean, with Brexit at this present moment in time and the Brexit Party, what we're actually going to do is we're going to get rid of HS2. So that would give us £100 billion, and we're not going to pay the EU 39 billion. So that gives us like a battle fund that we can distribute around the regions. And obviously Harlow would be in a very good position to take advantage of those monies if they've got a Brexit Party MP. Obviously we need a new hospital, and we have an increase in population, and we're also going to need more schools. So I feel that would be some monies that could go into infrastructure. I'd also like to extend the central line from Epping to Harlow because of the increase of the population. That's something I'd like to champion.
So what is it that you think that Harlow have been shortchanged by Europe? What is it that Europe has done wrong, for the people of Harlow?
Well, first of all, Harlow voted 68% to leave. It's not been implemented. Democracy isn't being seen to be done. It's being undermined. People have lost trust in politicians, and it needs to be implemented. Now, I feel that the monies that we will be able to get by stopping HS2 and not giving 39 billion will be able to be invested in the infrastructure of the area. And not only that, we will cut down the budget for foreign aid. We'll halve that, so that'll be 7 billion on an annual basis, and we'll have 9 billion that we have got saved from not giving to the EU. Obviously, we give 22 billion, but after rebates, we're left with that 9 billion net, and that would still remain in place in the UK, but we'd have the extra spending money to invest in the regions.
Where are you on the political spectrum? Are we really wrong to assume you're fairly right wing?
No, not at all. No, I'm more centre ground. I don't myself personally. I don't believe in privatisation. I think things like the buses, which are farmed out to the local private enterprise, 85% of them are profitable, and the council picks up the tab for the other 15%. The council ran all of it. We'll be able to keep those services going rather than them cutting. And the same with the council houses. We're not building council houses, and we're paying private landlords extortionate amount of money, and that money can be reinvested into council homes. That's the way I would like to see things go.
And what's your connection with Harlow?
My father moved here with his job over 40 years ago, so I've been in the surrounding area for over 40 years now.
So far, it's only a few weeks since your name cropped up.
Yes.
But sorry, I should make sure ask. May I ask? What does it you do for a living?
I trade the financial markets. I'm not actually, a banker, so I didn't lend people money who then couldn't afford to pay it back and create toxic debt to create, the big problems that we had in 2008, the financial crash. I'm not an asset manager either, so I don't charge people lots of money on an annual basis whether I make money or not. I'm what's called a proprietary trader, so I have no customers and I have no investors, so I just trade the financial markets for
People are
myself.
probably going to say, "Oh, he's in for a killing." If
Absolutely,
happens, and that's not you. Then.
That's not me. No, not at all. No.
And so we're here on the boardwalk in Harlow Town Centre.
Yes.
Have you been out here before? Have you been out leafleting?
Yes, I was here at the weekend and was very well received. A lot of people are, obviously concerned that Brexit hasn't happened. And, as far as I can see, the Brexit Party is going to be the only party that is standing on a mandate to deliver Brexit. I mean, the Conservatives have had 3 years and not actually implemented it, and the local MP is voted Remain, and he voted for Theresa May's withdrawal agreement, and he thinks sort of the Norway Plus option is a very good idea. So he's not a Brexiteer, and the Labour candidate is on the left side of Labour. Momentum, and they're sort of more on the fence of Remain or second referendum. So I feel that the Brexit Party is the only party that could actually deliver Brexit from this area.
Brilliant. Well, Neil Greaves, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much indeed.